So next what we're going to do is we're going to say resulting string, create a variable called that, and basically that variable is what will hold the HTML that we will going to slot inside of the post div over here. So when we've done the Ajax query, that is get JSON, called the ajax.php file, it passes us data. Well, this data here is actually an object. So we're actually going to now create the HTML which we want to append to that post div. And since, if you notice, the data here, I'll show you in a moment, is in this form, that is, it has two properties in it, total post, and the second is post. So this is what we want to pass to the template that we created using underscores, and this one we're going to be using it to create these links over here, the page links. Okay, all right, so let's go back in our custom.js. So we're going to drill down one step inside data, and so we say template. Since template is actually a function, we have to pass it an object which has the properties it expects, and it expects an object with a property of post, and we want to give it the value of data.post. So alright, so now that we return us an HTML that we can append to our page. So next, page links. That is the container for the page links. So we're going to select that using jQuery, and that has a class of page links, and it has a UL tag inside of it. So we'll select that UL tag. So next what we're going to do is we're going to say post. Since when the page first loads, we want to clear the HTML here. So basically anytime an Ajax call has been made, we want to clear the div which has the list of posts first. Okay, all right, so we're going to tag it as saying post and .html, supply it an empty string, so that clears it. And then next we're actually going to now create the links for specifying which page we want to load. So we say var index. So we'll be looping through some variables. So basically I'll just show you in a moment what the conditions are going to be. So we create a variable index of 1, and then next we create the length equal to mat.ceil, and then data.totalPost divided by items per page. Okay, alright, so we're gonna check if index is less than length. I'll show you in a moment what that length is, because I did some really crazy calculations there, I'm sure. Okay, alright, let's just close this for loop. So basically what I'm saying over here is create a variable called length, and then take the total number of posts that we have, and then use the items per page to calculate how many pages we need to have on our HTML page over here. So this is what we're calculating, how many links are supposed to be inside here. That's what we're using this for. So the ceil here is needed because if total post doesn't exactly divide items per page to get one single whole number. For example, if we have 23 and we have items per page of 5, 23 divided by 5 is 4.6. So we want to say when there is a decimal place after the whole number, just round it up. That is, even if it's not up to 0.5, just force it and round it up. So in that case it will give us 5 links. Okay, and we want to loop from 1 to 5. So here instead of less than, we're going to say less than or equal to. So that is, in this case, for example, if we have 5, we want to loop from 1 to 5 to create 5 links. Okay, right, so each time we loop, we want to create an li tag, and we want to give it properties of an href, which is what item href do we want to give it? We want to give it ajax.php. I know this is not semantic HTML because an li isn't supposed to have href, but Actually, let's say data URL. Yeah, data URL should work. So what query string do we want to give data URL? We want to say page equal to and index, concatenate that to index, and then concatenate that to another query string, which is items per page, equal to plus sorry about that, guys. It's a bit of distraction. So we have a variable called items per page. Okay, so we add an event handler on the link as well. So we say dot on click. We want to execute a function. Basically what that function will do, it will just trigger a jQuery Ajax call to the other page.